Hey guys, Tina here, the Critical Virgo. Today I have a subscriber request video. Someone wanted me to do an updated video on the Mario Badescu products that I use and how I use them. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. I'll give you a quick rundown. I started using these products. I was getting off of birth control. My skin was freaking out. I was breaking out like crazy. I have combination skin that is very sensitive. So I get oily in some spots and it's dry in others, and if I even just rub my skin too hard, then I break out. It's very, very sensitive. I get red very easily. So this was one of the few lines that I found that worked for me, but my initial relationship with these products wasn't always the best. I was overusing them and drying my skin out. So there were a lot of lessons learned over time. I was always one of those people that thought, you know, the stronger the astringent, the more I wash my face, the better it would be. When in fact, it's the total opposite. You know, the more oil you're putting on your skin, the more you leave it alone, the better it looks. I know I have some eye makeup on. I have a little bit of, like, a very little bit of blush and a little bit of like bronzer on, but I don't have any foundation or concealer on at all. And my skin is so much better now. And I totally attribute that to just giving my body time to heal from getting off of the hormones, and then also just using this line properly. So again, this was a subscriber request. I do have 2 videos up and I still have a majority of those products, but I haven't added anything new. So that's good to know. I'm gonna start with cleansing first and then moisturizing and then treatments after. So I'm going to start with the Enzyme Cleansing Gel. I bought the big bottle. What is this? This is like 16 ounces. It's huge. And I got this, I want to say like 6 months ago. And I haven't really made a big dent in it because I don't wash my face twice a day. I actually wash my face once a day, if at all. So I use this at night when I'm taking the whole day off of my skin, but I do not use this in the morning because I find that even though this is really gentle, if you wash your face too often, then that can actually cause acne, like I said earlier. So this is really nice because there's no sulfates in it. Now, I know if you've used products with sulfates in them like your whole life, it can be kind of weird switching over to something with none. There is nothing in here that foams up whatsoever. So when you put it on, it's literally like just rubbing gel on your skin and rinsing it off. But it does a great job at cleansing. I can tell you that because when I use a toner after, I don't have any residue of makeup on the pad. But that is also because if I'm wearing makeup, I'm gonna use a different product to take the makeup off first before using this. But this is a great cleanser. When you wash it off, your skin, it doesn't feel overly hydrated, but it doesn't feel like dehydrated either. You're not gonna have that cracking, that itching. So I really like this, and I do believe it's because there's no sulfates in it. The other thing that I use, like I said, if I wear makeup, like today, because I have eye makeup on, I'm gonna use this, the Cleansing Milk with Carnation Rice Oil, to take my makeup off. So I only use this when I'm wearing makeup. I keep a bottle of this in my gym bag so that like when I'm at the gym, if I have makeup on, I can take it off and I'll put it on, I'll tissue it off, and I'll rinse my face and dry it off. But I won't do anything else. Even if I'm going to work out, I will not do anything else. I won't even put moisturizer on because this is very hydrating. So this one does a really good job at taking your makeup off and hydrating your skin. I saw some people like in online reviews that said that it didn't do a good job, but you gotta remember that this is like cold cream. So when you're using that, you're gonna put some on. You're not gonna get everything off. It might take 2 times to get everything off. The first one's gonna pull off that bulk of makeup you have on, especially if you do heavier makeup. And then the second time is really just gonna finalize and cleanse everything out. So again, I use this if I'm going to the gym after work and I have eye makeup on, or if I had makeup on because I went out before I use the cleansing gel. And I only use the cleansing gel at night. something that I throw in once or twice a week, depending on how my skin looks. If I feel like it's getting a little congested, I might use this more frequently. I do not use this every day. Again, I use this once, maybe twice a week. It's this Glycolic Foaming Cleanser. So I've had this bottle for like, I want to say like a year now, okay? And I am nowhere near finishing it because, again, you're using this very infrequently. One of these bottles, this 6-ounce bottle, will last you a long time. This will probably last me into next year, to be honest with you, because you just put a very little bit in. When you rub it in your hands, it foams up nicely, and you're just gonna want to, massage that in gently and rinse it off. If I'm using this, okay, and I was wearing makeup during the day, I would just simply use the cleansing milk and then this. I never use this glycolic cleanser in addition to the enzyme gel. It's one or the other. And again, this is once, maybe twice a week if I need it. Okay, now we'll go into toners, lotions, the cleansing lotions that they have. So every single morning I use this. It's the A.H.A. Grapefruit Cleansing Lotion. Looks like this. And if you've watched my other videos, then you'll know that I didn't realize that these cleansing lotions were toners, and I was using them every single time that I washed my face, and it was actually drying out my skin even more. Now I use this every morning in place of washing my face. So I'll just put a little bit on a cleansing pad, I'll wipe it on, and then I'll put some lotion on, and that is it. I do not use this at night. If I'm washing my face, I personally do not use toner. I don't feel the need to. And this, by the way, has a light fragrance to it. So if you're very sensitive to fragrance, just be mindful of that. You might want to go to like Ulta or anywhere else where they sell this and just check it out. Just make sure that you're okay with the scents. Every now and then, I do use this glycolic acid toner. And I say every now and then because I purchased these at the same time, and you can tell that I've used more than twice as much of the grapefruit one as I have the glycolic one. This is the glycolic. So this is literally once, maybe twice a week. So you can tell like all the harsher stuff, these glycolic things, once, maybe twice a week. They're really good at like breaking up that sebum in your skin. So on days when I'm just feeling a little congested, or I feel like I need it, again, once, maybe twice a week, I will break this out and use this in place of washing my face in the morning. Again, I don't follow up my washing with toner. I know that's like a common thing that people do, but I just feel like it's just too drying because it's like you're pulling all the oil off and then you're putting toner on and you're closing up the pores, but you're also just kind of stripping away a little bit extra. So it's just a little too much for me. Let's see. So in addition to the Glycolic Foaming Cleanser and Toner, I do have a Glycolic Gel. Looks like that. And again, this I use very sparingly. I have a lot left. This will probably last me another 1.5 years plus. And this is really good, like after you've washed your face, maybe once a week, to just put a thin layer on. Again, really good at breaking up that sebum in your skin. I would not use all the glycolic products together on one day. You just kind of spread them out because again, you know, it is an acid, it's more drying, and you don't want to use too many drying products or else you're gonna have that cracking, that flaking, that itchiness. So I would use this before putting on moisturizer maybe once a week if I need it. Lately I haven't really been reaching for it because my pores have been very clear, but if I see like, you know, some that are starting to get a little clogged, probably from my makeup, then I might just put a little bit of that on, and then I notice that in a day or two it just kind of clears up on its own. So we'll go to moisturizers now. My holy grail eye cream has been this Chamomile Eye Cream. I've barely put a dent in it. This is probably gonna last me a really long time. It's super thick. And yeah, there's really no scent to it. So I use this morning and night before I put on makeup and before I go to bed. And yes, I do use it in the morning, even if I'm not washing my face, just because I feel like at night, even though it does soak in, some of it does rub off my pillow, and you can never have enough moisturizer, right? Let's see. I also have this honey moisturizer and this A.H.A. Ceramide moisturizer. So for my skin in the mornings, I use the honey moisturizer because it doesn't leave like a greasy residue behind, and it's very light. You can wear it all day. You're not going to feel it on your skin. Whereas at night, I like to use this A.H.A. moisturizer. It's thicker, heavier. It is a little oily, I'm not gonna lie. It does soak in very nicely, but I don't want to wear it during the day because it does leave like a light little shine behind. And I do like to just randomly spray this. It's the facial spray, the Rosewater one. It's pretty popular. A lot of people use it as a setting spray, but I just use it as like, you know, a refresher. Sometimes when I'm done putting on my moisturizer right before I head out the door, I'll just give it a quick spritz. I also just kind of spray this on throughout the day if I feel like I'm a little dry or I just want to quick pick me up to refresh myself. It smells really good, by the way. And then currently the only mask that I have in my regimen is this cucumber tonic mask. It's got like a clay kind of base to it. So, and it does smell really nice. There's some fragrance in there, so just beware of that. You just put like a really thin layer on and you let it sit for half an hour, and then you just wash it off with like a cloth and you just kind of gently rub, and it takes away all the dead skin. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, in the mornings when I wake up, I'm grabbing some toner, rubbing it on. Following that up by putting on my Chamomile Eye Cream, and for the daytime, honey moisturizer. When I come home at night, if I'm wearing makeup, I'll reach for this cleansing milk, take the makeup off. I'll alternate some days, most days I'm using the Enzyme Cleansing Gel after that, and then I'll follow it up with some moisturizer, which would be the A.H.A. for the evening, and some eye cream. Every now and then I do switch it up. If I feel like I have some buildup going on, then in place of the cleansing gel, I will go for the Glycolic Foaming cleanser, and then I will follow that up with some moisturizer. Other nights, maybe once a week, I will go for cleansing my skin with the gel, and sometimes using this Glycolic Gel. Again, that is very infrequent. You're not using glycolic products back to back because it's just too drying. Sometimes I'll feel like I want to do a mask. It's very infrequent. I do them maybe once a week. I'll use a cucumber mask. Again, that's maybe once a week. I don't go for them as often because I just personally don't have the time to. I'd love to do them once a week if I could. So that is my facial care routine with my Mario Badescu products. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions on any of the products that I've showed, then put them down below. I will just put this out there. I do still have the DryingLotion. I did use it when I had some breakouts going on, but I haven't had a pimple in, I want to say 2-3 months. It's very infrequent that I get them. Maybe if I switch something up in my diet, I might have 1 or 2 pop out, but it's nothing like what it used to be, where I had like cystic acne on my cheeks and on my chin. So if one does pop up, I will throw that in there as well. but it's not a regular part of my skincare routine. So again, if you have any questions, put them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And you can always go to my website, thecriticalvirgo.com, to read a detailed review on each and every one of these products that I showed you today. Bye guys.